Hello, I have done the exploratory data analysis on global terrorism, which was given as a data set. So, first I have imported the libraries, the matplotlib, the pandas, and numpy and c1. C1 is similar to matplotlib in order to plot the graphs. And here I have read the data set using the pandas library, and I have displayed the first 5 rows of the data set. And next I have displayed the column names, and here I have renamed the column names with a more easily understandable format. And next I have filtered the columns with uh, which is more important. And here I have displayed the total rows and columns by shape function. And here I have this is to display the number of null values in each columns. And in next cell, in order to replace the null values with zeros, I have given the two statements here for both kill and the wound columns, and this will replace the null values with zeros. And here I have inserted another new column named casualties, so that it will add the two values in the columns kill and wounded. And then again I again displayed the final first 5 rows of the dataset, and here it is in a more easily understandable format. And at last the cache value is added, and now I have given the dataset.info function in order to view the data types and non-null values. And describe function will show the total number of the number of years which is mentioned, and the mean of each, and all the other information. So first I have displayed the total number of attacks in each year by as the years are repeated. I have given unique function in order to make it as 1 and counting it, so that each year which is mentioned is considered as one attack is done on that year. So by counting the value counts of each year, we can finalize the total number of attacks. So here I have used the C1 library in order to plot a bar graph, and this is the graph. And next I have plotted a graph so to view the activity of the terrorists in each region and the particular year. Here I have plotted a area graphs, and this will do the cross tabulation to connect both year and region and the frequency of attacks. Shows the attacks in each year and the year here mentioned. And here attack, it shows which country has the most number of attacks by doing the value counts of how many times the country is mentioned. Like I told, each time the country is mentioned, that is the number of times the country is attacked. So if you do the value count for the top, I have given the 10 for viewing the top 10 countries which has been attacked. So the most number of attacks was done on the country Iraq. And here this mentions the group which has attacked the most number of times, and it is as the same of what I told for the attack, and the most number of attacks still now is Taliban. And next, the most number of attacks for the countries, I have plotted the graph for each country on each year, how many times it has been attacked. The country name is given below, and the total number of attacks has been given in this axis, number of attacks. In the y-axis it has been given. So this will count the number of occurrences of each country using value counts, and it will use it as an index. Then the value of how many times it has been attacked, it will be used as the y-axis. And here I have done the total in order to show the total number of kills in a particular year. So this is similar to all the graph which has been done. It will show the total number of attacks each year, and the largest number of attacks has been done on the year 2014, as you can see from the graph. Here the attack type and how many times the same attack type has been done. In order to plot the graph, I have done this in order to calculate each number of attack types and plot a graph. It is similar to which was done already. So the number of time attack type is repeated in the data set, and by using value count and plot, we can plot the number of time it has been used. So each attack type is given below in the x-axis, and the number of times it has been done has been given in the y-axis. So here I have shown to fetching the number of times there was an attack at a city and changing it into a data frame. So first I have retrieved the value of the city, the total number of attacks has been done. Then first it is in the format of a series, then a two frame is done. Two frame is to change the series into a data frame. Then I have sorted the values with respect to city and axis 0, and I have gave ascending is equal to false, so that it comes from the most number of attack city to the least, and I have plotted the bar graph. Unknown may be many cities included together, so Baghdad is considered to be most attack city. So next, coming to attack type and kill, I have displayed it in the form of bar graph. The type of attack and the attack type, so that we can know how many has been killed by doing that attack type. Here I have plotted the same as before, the total number of wounded by a particular attack type, then grouped by attack type, so that each attack type is grouped and the total number of wounds will be put together with respect to the attack type. For that, the group by function is being used, and the sum will calculate the total number of wounded. And I have plotted a bar graph. So here, as you can see, the bombing and explosion was the attack type that caused many wounded casualties. So here I have plotted a seaborne count plot, which will do a categorical data with the given observations. Subplots is to give the size for the subplots, and this is the graph. This private citizens and property was the most uh, suitable target for this. So now viewing on the group of the terrorists and how many times they have attacked. It is the process is similar to what I have told already. So Taliban group attacked many times, as you can conclude from the graph. Now to show the terrorist group and the country and the number of. So now here, in order to show the terrorist group, the country and the corresponding number of kills, I have first filtered the data of group, country and kill from the dataset and formed a separate data frame. So then I have grouped by the with respect to group and country, and I have given some function in order to view the total number of kills, and I have sorted a value according to in order to view the total, which was the highest number of kills with country and the group. So as you can see, Iraq has been the country which has been more attacked and killed. So this cell is in order to know how many total number of kills which according to the given data set, and this was the given number. And next the attack type as column names, and the values as the number of kills for each attack type which was done. Then in order to know how many kills for the particular country, and I have given this statement in order to view this. And the final conclusions are: region with most number of attacks is Middle East and North Africa. If it was not clear from the graph, I have done it separately in order to view the number of the regions which was attacked. I have given value counts in order to know how many times it was attacked, and the result was Middle East and North Africa, and the number of attacks has been given. And then the city with most number of attacks, as we saw, is Baghdad. The country with most number of attacks, now we saw, is Iraq from here. And the year with most number of attacks is 2014. The month with most number of attacks is month number 5. I have did it here. Now the group with most number of attacks is Taliban. We have seen it 2 times. And the attack types which was done is bombing and explosion. I have done it again if the graph was not clear. So thank you.